One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, TCU. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hauls it in. Oh, what a cut! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Looking to pass, it's Hoover. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mountaineers hit it quickly to the line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space, it's White. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The sure hands, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's White. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Slams it ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's White. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. a solid return there, offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it. And now the hip knocks it loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Quick release by the QB. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The 1st one was good, and they'll try from 42. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford.
Here's the handoff. There he goes.
It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Caught behind the line. It's White. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. Shoots his way for more. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
West Virginia, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Barnes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gets it out fast. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got to...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That makes the score. TCU 35, West Virginia 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the ground with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's McAllister. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snagged out of the air. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle. It's White. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's White. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Mountaineers are on the move.
First down, West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. This time he's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
West Virginia, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. So 1st down will open up the final period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Offense getting set for 1st down. Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hubbard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And because of these last 2 plays, they really are putting their offensive coordinator in a tight position. There's not a lot of calls for 3rd and long. After taking a sack on 2nd down, now it's screen or draw. You're just getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. See if you can make a guy miss, go get a 1st down. But you got to give credit to the defense. Really nice job winning early in the possession, now setting up this 3rd and California situation.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Off play action on 1st down. Working the middle. And they swarm him under.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Gain of 9. 2nd down coming up.
Set, ready. Dropping back, it's Seals. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this brief, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.